To trial lawyer Ann Bremner out of the Seattle jurisdiction. Ann Bremner has tried not only criminal but civil cases as well, a trial horse. Ann Bremner, what do you think is going on? You think they're talking about, they could be talking about, although California doesn't have an Allen charge per se, which I call a dynamite, where you tell the jury you stick a piece of dynamite under their booty, under their chair, and threaten to light it if they don't come back with a verdict. But there are jury charges to encourage the juries in California. Could that be it?
I think so, Nancy. I'm a trial horse, but can you see I've got your book with all my notes from Jackson?
The shameless sucking up will get you everywhere.
Oh, no. I've got
everybody knows that.
Dog-eared. It's all dog-eared, and it's got all my notes from the Jackson trial. But they could be doing that, Nancy. They had a readback on, it's been reported there's readback, 3 meetings on Friday with the judge, looking at the accuser's testimony, speculation about is this good for the prosecutor, their star witness, good for the defense because of that charge that if you find a witness has, willfully lied before you, you can disregard all their testimony. Or they're looking for lies that Mesereau had pointed out or alleged in his closing arguments. Or are they at a point where the judge has to plant, something, not big dynamite under all 12 chairs, but do something to basically overcome an impasse. Also, but interesting, they're back in there again.
Yeah. Also with us, and very quickly to back out to Ann Bremner, the Seattle trial lawyer. Ann, it sounds to me like the jury resolved that one question on today at 10:25 a.m. They withdrew it before the lawyers could get together and powwow and agree on an answer. So they're a can-do kind of jury, it seems to me.
Well, I think that's great because whatever it was, they thought it's going to take too long to get it answered, and they took the time to work it out on their own. So it shows they're still working toward reaching a verdict. I think that's a great sign that they're like, okay, forget it. It takes them forever to get here. We'll just resolve this and move on.
When we come back, I'm going to go back to Savannah and Bremner. So all of our speculation regarding what's going on behind chambers doors is correct. They were talking about speeding this jury along. Oh, wait, back to Savannah. Savannah?
I just want to let you know our pool coordinator's about to hold a news conference, so I just wanted you to know we may hear this word officially any moment now.
And as soon as we do, we will be taking you there to find out the latest. Apparently, there is a verdict in the Michael Jackson child molestation trial. Back to Ann Bremner, it seems to me as if the jury answered all of its own questions there at the end. They had sent out that question, then they withdrew it before the lawyers could come up with an answer.
Yeah, I kept saying last week and today the end is near. I'm not just talking about those signs out front with some of the people are carrying. It sounds like they had some issue at the very end and then withdrew that, so verdict means verdict. And so I don't think we've got a mistrial on some unless they had the judge come in and explain you can mistry some and have a verdict on others. We have verdicts, Nancy, I think. Whatever they are, we've got a verdicts on all 10 counts.
And to Art Hawk, he just walked by me. So yes, a verdict has been reached in the Michael Jackson case.
Back to Ann Bremner. Ann Bremner, go ahead, go out on a limb. How long were they in deliberations, and what do you think this last chain of events meant?
I think, what we've had now is, Friday 2 hours, and then most of last week, but again 2 hours on Thursday because of the graduations here in Santa Maria. And then today, just this morning, I think, Nancy, that they wanted to hear readbacks, and they went through, and they had some kind of a question on one of the counts. They resolved it themselves, and they're ready to render their verdicts. Verdicts. Because I don't sound a mistrial. I think we'd hear something additionally, or they'd wait longer to try and resolve this.
Straight back to Savannah.
And it's pandemonium. It's Nancy.
Okay. And very quickly to Ann Bremner, what will happen if there is an acquittal or a hung jury?
Well, then he's free to go. And we have pandemonium already all around me, Nancy. I'm back behind the courthouse. It's going nuts and zany out here. So with an acquittal, of course, we'll have quite the reaction from the fans and everyone out front. That, that pressure with them is building every day with all their signs and everything else. But an acquittal, he's free to go. That's it. He walks out the door. He can go to Neverland. He can go to France. He can do whatever he wants. Hung jury, Tom Sneddon's choice. To retry Michael Jackson, doesn't matter if it's 11-1 to convict, 11-1 to acquit. He can retry this, probably 60 days, have it refiled. Same judge, Judge Melville, different jury. And a retrial. And